Hello everyone, welcome back to Biotic World. In this episode, we are going to cover basic properties of cells. The first culture of human cells was begun by George and Martha Gay of Johns Hopkins University in 1951. These cells were obtained from a malignant tumor named as HeLa cells after the donor Henrietta Lake's name. HeLa cells, descended by cell division from this first sample, are still being grown in laboratories around the world today. Now let us understand about the properties. Cells are highly complex and organized. The complexity of life at several different levels, the organization of atoms into small-sized molecules, and the organization of these molecules into giant polymers, and the organization of different type of polymeric molecules into complexes, which in turn are organized into subcellular organisms, and finally cells. There is a great ideal of consistency at every level. We have different type of atoms that makes polymer, and different type of polymer make molecules, and these molecules make organelles. Organelles make a cell. As will be apparent, there is a great deal of consistency at every level. Each type of cell has a consistent appearance when viewed under a high-powered electron microscope. That is, its organelles have a particular shape and location from one individual of a species to another. Here you can find that a cell can be viewed only under a microscope. Similarly, each type of organelle has a consistent composition of macromolecules which are arranged in a predictable pattern. Consider the cells lining your intestine that are responsible for removing nutrients from your digestive tract. You well known about the cells present in the stomach lining that absorb nutrients from your digestive tract. Cells possesses a genetic program, and the means to use it means our genetic material. Genes are more than storage locus for information. They constitute the recipes for constructing cellular structure, the directions for running cellular activities, and the program for making more of themselves. The molecular structure of genes allows us for changes in genetic information, mutation that lead to variation among individuals, which forms the basis of biological evolution. So here, if there is any change in our genetic material, that leads to a variation, and these variations come from our cells. Why? Because this is our cell, and in cell we have the nucleus. Nucleus stores our DNA, our genetic material. If there is any change in this, that leads to the change in the properties of a cell, because DNA contains the information, the recipes for constructing cellular structures. Next, cells are capable of producing more of themselves. Here, this leads to the reproduction. Cells reproduce by division, a process in which the contents of a mother cell are distributed into two daughter cells. Prior to division, the genetic material is faithfully duplicated, and each daughter cell receives a complete and equal share of genetic information. In most cases, the two daughter cells have approximately equal volume. acquire and utilize energy. Virtually, all of the energy utilized by life on the Earth's surface arrives in the form of electromagnetic radiation from the sun. The energy of light is trapped by light-absorbing pigments present in the membrane of photosynthetic cells. Here, it refers to the photosynthesis. Then cells perform this function as well in plants and some bacteria, that is the blue-green bacteria or the blue-green algae. Light energy is converted by photons. This refers to the photons. Converted light energy is converted from photons into chemical energy that is sorted in energy-rich carbohydrates such as sucrose or starch. For most animal cells, rice pre-packaged often in the form of sugar glucose is known as glucose released by liver into the blood, where it circulates through the body delivering chemical energy to all the cells. Carry out a variety of chemical reactions. Virtually all chemical changes that take place in cells require enzymes, molecules that greatly increase the rate at which chemical reactions. The sum total of the chemical reactions in the cell is the cell metabolism. So cells also carry the metabolism, right? Cells engage in mechanical activities we know in the plants. They are the only cells that do the transportation. And also, some cells transfer from one place to another. Materials are transported from place to place, which are assembled and then rapidly disassembled. And in many cases, the entire cell moves itself from one side to another. Motor proteins are just one of the many types of molecular machines employed by cells to carry out mechanical activities itself from one side to another. Cells are able to respond to stimuli in the cell. The information for product design resides in the nucleic acid, and the construction verbals are primarily proteins. It is the presence of these two types of macromolecules that more than any other factor sets the chemistry of the cell apart from metabolites. Here next we have the cell evolved, refers to the evolution. Cell evolved from some type of pre-cellular forms, which in turn evolved from non-living organic material present in the pre-Mongolian seeds, whereas the origin of cells is shrouded in near total mystery. The evolution of cells can be studied by examining organisms that are alive. Here, we had studied different properties of a cell. Now, this is the time to answer these questions. List the fundamental properties that we had studied, shared by all cells. Describe the importance of each of these properties. Describe the feature of cells that suggest that all living organisms are derived from a common ancestor. Here you have to talk about the evolution. What is the source of energy that supports life on Earth? How is this energy passed from one generation to another? From plants, one organism to next organism or presentation. Plants to animals, animals to the higher animals. This refers to the herbivores, that's the carnivores, right? This depends on the food basis, right? So guys, thank you so much for attending our today's session. Like, share and subscribe our YouTube channel, that is Biotic World.